Good morning, everybody. Our quote for this morning, Monday morning of February 22nd, is don't be pushed around by fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. That's very important. Don't be pushed around by fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. Very important. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing this morning? This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Welcome, welcome. My name is Pastor Olu, and I have no doubt in God that you had a wonderful weekend. I have no doubt. I know you are safe. I know you are sound. How am I sure of that? Because we take the time to pray for you. We take the time to pray, and we believe that the prophecy and the utterance that we declare, even on this platform, is coming to pass in your life. We believe it with all the faith we have in God, because we know that God is faithful. God is faithful to keep that which we have committed to Him. And I want you to know you are one of those that are constantly in our prayers. Thank you for joining us this morning. It's going to be a wonderful day. I go back to our quote this morning. I go back to the quote. It said, don't be pushed around by fears in your mind. Because many times we tend to be led by our fears, but instead be led by the dreams in your heart. Very important. And that's where I want to start to encourage you this morning. Be led by the dreams in your heart. Don't be led, don't be pushed around by your fears. Many people wake up, and as they wake up into this wonderful morning that God has made, what is leading them is their fears. Oh, I'm not sure of this. Oh, this, oh, this, oh, this. No, be led by your dream. Because the good thing about being led by your dream is that you wake up excited. You wake up with an energy. But anytime you step out with fear, you're already being defeated. There's a sense of you don't produce energy when fear is the one leading you. So this morning, our quote this morning, please take note of it, is don't be led, don't be pushed around by fear in your mind, but be led by the dreams in your heart. Very important, very important. Let me say this, even at this junction, I want to encourage you, wherever you're watching from, share, like, subscribe, follow, and give a comment on our YouTube or Twitch or Facebook. Please do like, please do follow. Click the like button if you're with us this morning, wherever you're, whatever platform you're watching from. I want to encourage you to click the like button even right now, so that I'll know that you're there. So just click the right button even right now, so that I'll know that you're there. I want to encourage you. Please do share our videos. As many people as you know, please do go ahead and do share our video. Having said that, let's go back to our exhortation for today, our motivation for today, or our lifting word for today. We live in a world whereby there are great fear. There's a sense of fear. Take, for example, there's the COVID. Apart from the COVID, before the COVID came, there is poverty. My needs represent. There are health challenges that we have in our world. There are relationship challenges that we have, and those things cause us fear. And different kind of fear comes to us as individuals. And many times, 90% of people, or most people, tend to be moved based on their fears. Oh, I can't leave this job, when you know that there's a greater dream in your heart that you can achieve, but you're afraid to step out because how will I feed my family? There are a lot of things you know you should do, but you're afraid to step out because you're afraid, you like the security where you are now. The only reason why you're there is because you're afraid of what you don't know. And this morning, I'm here to encourage you that When we are talking about you being above situations, above circumstances, I'm here this morning to encourage you. Step out on that dream. Step out on that dream. Step out on that dream. I want to take a good example from the scripture, and that example is from no other person to learn from, and that's Jesus. I want to quote Hebrew 12, and I'm quoting verse 2. I'm using the Message translation. Please take note. The A part, it said, keep your eyes on Jesus. And that's what I want to encourage every one of us this morning. Keep your eyes on Jesus. That means follow his example, who both began and finished this race we are in. That means the same experience that you and I have gone through, Jesus began it and he finished it. How did he begin? How did he finish? Very important. It says, study how he did it. How did Jesus do it? Because he never lost sight of where he was headed. His dream was right in front of him. The dream was right in front of him. He never lost sight. The problem with us, it's not that you can achieve what God has given you. It's that many of us get distracted by fear. And the devil, when the devil knows that there's greatness, there's great things coming your way, he will bring fear. He will threaten you so that you give up on that path. You give up. He will bring some challenges. He will bring times of discouragement. Go and check the life of Jesus. He suffered the same. He suffered the same. Do you know what it means for your beloved disciples to betray you? Do you know what it means for people to speak against you? Do you know the people you are trying to help? Do you know what it means for them to come against you? Some of you have tested that, and because of that, you have given up. You have given up. You are being led by your fears. Maybe you even failed before, and because you failed, you vowed never to try again. You vowed never to try again. Listen, everybody that has succeeded in life once failed. I repeat again for emphasis. Everyone that have succeeded in life once failed. In fact, let me tell you the truth. The greatest victory that has ever happened in life happened in the place of failure. And that victory is the victory Jesus Christ won on the cross. But it was on the cross, the place of failure, the place of shame. It was on the cross, but that was the greatest victory. Without that cross, there won't be the victory that you and I enjoy today. Don't be pushed around by fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. Very important. I continue my reading. Keep your eyes on Jesus, who both began and finished the race we are in. Study how he did it, because he never lost sight of where he was headed. That's what? Exaggerating finish in and with God. I continue the B part. He says he could put up with anything along the way. He could put up with anything along the way. And I want to encourage you, along this path that you are going, as long as you're in this planet, be ready to put up. Just face where you are going. No athlete runs and look at whether the praise or the criticism of the audience. They face the finishing line. All they are looking at is the finishing line. There's a finishing line for you. What God, the dream that God has put in your heart, I want you this Monday to make up your mind to face it. He could put up with anything along the way, the cross, the shame, whatever. And now, and that's what I believe God will bring you to. God will bring you to, and now. He's there in a place of honor, right alongside God. There is the end. The Bible says, surely there's an end. And the expectation, the dream, the faith of the righteous shall not be cut off. I want you to go into this week despised the shame. He could put up with anything, the cross, the shame, and whatever. There's nothing good that does not have its own challenge. Nothing. You want to achieve anything in this world, get ready. There'll be things that will be against you. Maybe you are even in this platform this morning, and I feel led to say this. God is pushing you to social media, maybe to do something like this that I'm doing this morning. And you're always criticizing yourself. Oh, I don't think my voice is good enough. Oh, I don't think people will like it. I don't think this. I'm not able. Oh, look at me. What will I even say? Let me tell you, if God puts it in your heart to do it, He has equipped you for it. Let not your life be like Moses. You know, Moses came and said, I'm a stammerer. And this job you gave me, I need to talk. How am I going to go forward and motivate people to get out of the land of Egypt if I spend almost the time trying to bring few words out of my mouth? Stammering. It goes to the people, for example, God has sent me to the people will mock and laugh at him. But that was not an excuse from God. God still says, you are the deliverer. You should go. If it's about talking, go and get your elder brother, Aaron, to stay with you. Go and get your elder brother to be your mouthpiece. But you are the deliverer. And have you noticed in the life of Moses, not a time did anybody talk about that seemingly challenge that he had. In fact, the only time that challenge was mentioned is by Moses himself talking to God. What you think is the fear of life, why you are not moving up, why you are not going out there. Let me tell you, the God that gave you that dream has solved it. Go, it's your mind, it's your fear. Oh, what will people say? I guess they are laughing at me now. Oh, I guess they are not. Oh, I guess this. No. Go out. Don't be led. Don't be pushed by your fear, but instead be led by the dreams God has placed in your heart. That's my word of encouragement this morning. And I end by saying this. He could put up with anything along the way. The cross, the shame, whatever. And I love the word. And now He's there. In the place of honor, there is the place of honor for you, child of God. I prophesy it into you. There's the place of honor. But let me let you know, you got to be ready to put up. You got to be ready to put up. Don't let fear stop you any longer. Don't let fear hold you any longer. You have to be ready to push up. Don't let that fear stop you any longer. God is in you. God is with you. God is for you. And that's my encouragement this morning. That's the word that will keep you above. So please, go out right now. Step out right now. Go and do what you know you should do. Go and do what you know you should do. Step out. Step out in faith. Stop allowing fear to stop you. And when you are moving, everybody is moving. It's just that some people are moving because of fear. No, move because of the dream in your heart. Move because of the dream in your heart. Move because because when you move in fear, you have no direction. Fear does not lead you to a particular direction. It just tosses you to and fro. That's why it pushes you. Be led. Be intentional. Go forward because you know where you go. Because you know what you want to accomplish this week. Take a pen, write some things down. This week I'm going to do this. This week I'm going to do this. That's my word of encouragement to you, child of God. I want to encourage you. It's going to be a lovely one. This week is a good week. This week is a lovely week. The boundary lines are falling for you in pleasant places. You have a goodly heritage. Thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure being in front of you today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for this time in the Word. Thank you for this time in the Word. Please join me again on Wednesday. We'll be on this platform on Wednesday. Do have a wonderful, wonderful day. And do remain above. Stay above. Have a wonderful day. Bye.